Hello and welcome to Warhammer 40K on a budget, where, actually as requested, I'm going to be doing Primaris. Now, I have a couple of issues with Primaris Marines, and it's not the models. I actually quite like the models, to be honest with you. And the problem is that their war gear is incredibly lackluster. There's not much choice there. But, what do you mean? I don't even mean but. And the kits are pretty much show this too. I mean, you can't really do much with the kits. Like the blue plastic and the grey models look the same. The grey Hell Blasters look like the blue Hell Blasters. There's no difference. You could do head swaps. That's pretty much as far as my kit bashing is done. And if you want to make them look a little bit cooler, you're still going to have to be restricted to whatever weapon is in the codex. My Blood Angel Gravis Captain has a halberd, but it has to count as a power sword for rules and codex purposes. Now, I don't like this because it does, especially when it comes to like lieutenants, captains, sergeants, stuff like that. I like mine to look really different. I like to have that real, they're a centerpiece to your army and they have to look different. And if you've got two Gravis captains, they look identical and you're not going to do anything. They're not going to look different at all. And same with the sergeants, they're going to have the same weapons, they're going to look the same. And almost every other kit gives you the choice to make your, these sergeants and your HQ choices look so different and look so varied. And I like a nice looking varied army. So, we're going to go through Primaris Marines. Because my internet's a little bit slow today, I've already added up the total of what it will cost altogether, because I'm going to assume that you can do maths. So I'm not going to, because this is quite simple on how to save the money. So first things first, you get the Start Collecting Vanguard box, which is pretty cool. You get your suppressors, your eliminators, and your infiltrators. The suppressors only come here, which is the only time you can get the box. I've had to use the Inceptors to replace them in the price because I'm being generous. You also get your Lieutenant Phobos Captain, your Lieutenant Phobos model as well. Your Phobos Lieutenant, that's the way it goes. And I put that in the box already down there as well. And you can turn your infiltrators into incursors as well. You can have a squad of each. And you do get enough bits to make a sergeant of each, which is okay, but like I said, it's still pretty much lackluster, and you're going to have pretty much two sergeants that are going to look pretty much the same. Which is a bit of a shame, to be honest with you. And then the second box, and even if you're not doing Space Wolves, I would say the Space Wolves box, because once again, you get your intercessors, but you also get your aggressors too. And you don't have to build them like that, you get the full sprue, so you can add the little things on top, the little missile pods on top, as well, so you can have a nice, nice heavily armoured aggressors there. You also get your Battle Lord, but unless you're doing Space Wolves, I want to use them as a lieutenant, you're still going to have to replace that with a power sword, or just use that as a battle if you're not going WYSIWYG. Or do Space Wolves and have a power axe. And that's pretty much it. But you do save a lot of money with these two boxes. Now, if we bring up my cart, which I've done separately here, this is £120. So you see you can save £80 straight away. And there you go, there's the Inceptors. Like I said, I replaced these with the suppressors because they would be the same price at £30. The Battle Lord I put down as a lieutenant in Phobos armor, and lieutenants are the same price overall anyway. You got your eliminators there for 30 quid, your intercessors for 35, your infiltrators for 35, and your aggressors for 30. Now, like I said, the problem is that you are going to have, there's not much chance of kit bashing these unless you want them to make them just to look cool. You're just adding these extra bits to make them look cool because you can't really add any extra. Well, you could now, if you have the spare parts, like spare chainswords, you could of course turn half the intercessors into assault intercessors. If you've got the spare pistols and you've got spare chainswords, so you could still look pretty cool there. But they look kind of small compared to the Primaris Marines anyway. So kit bashing is not really a big choice with the Primaris, which is such a shame because these are the flagship models of Games Workshop. They're also really cool looking models, even though I have my issues with them still looking pretty stagnant. And if you've got spare heads, you know, you can replace them, and they look pretty cool. And then that's pretty much all you can do with Primaris, unfortunately. Now, which is a shame, because I could do a top 5 list of squad boxes you can turn into a patrol detachment from the off. You know, if you like, or I could do a top 5 boxes you can, cheapest boxes to start an army with. If you like that, leave a comment down below and I will get on to work with that. I will even show some my own examples that I've done with these as myself, and we'll be using the codex and whatnot to show that these are legitimate armies. Anyway, I'm sorry for the short video, but with Primaris, just get the 2 different start collector boxes, the Space Wolf one, the Vanguard one. And the reason I'm going to say not the Indominus boxes is because after doing the maths, even with making some wild assumptions on the prices of the bikes, you're not really saving that much money. For £65, if you're doing Space Marines, doing just Space Marines, you are going to save nothing. It's £20 for the captain. It's going to be, let's say, £30 for the... You're literally saving £2.50. Let's say £35 for the bikes. So that's £55, and that's £30 for bikes, and then we'll do £35 for the intercessor squad, which is £17.50. There you go. It is £67.50 altogether. And for a £65 box, just for that one, not worth it. But I will say, if you can, which is now no longer being made, get the No Fear box as well. But it's a £50 box, and you are going to save money. You get 5 Hellblasters, you get your 5 Inceptors, you get your 3 Inceptors, you get your 5 Intercessors, £17.50, you've got £35, £65, plus your Gravis Captain, that's another £20, that's £85 for a £55 box, £50 box. You've got your Death Guard you can flog on as well. Yeah, you can flog your Necrons too, but you might make some money on it, and save some more money, but honestly, it's kind of slim, to be honest with you. I'd probably not say get the new Dominus boxes as a way of saving money, unless you can go halves with someone and they do want to do Necrons. And then, if you get more than one, you're going to have 2 captains which look identical, and you're really going to need to kit bash them too. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Next week's video is going to be Harlequins, because I have found them to be the cheapest army to collect for. And if you want me to do a top 5 boxes, which you can make a straight army from, please leave a comment down below. Also below is the link to Element Games, so if you want to save even more money on your Warhammer, go there. I believe it's up to 20% off. And like I said, like, subscribe, share the video. Thank you for watching. You've been great. Thank you very much.